Hello and welcome everyone. I am Pisces Intuition. So I'm going to be doing a reading today, and this is going to be the general collective for the full moon in Virgo. Alright, so first let's talk about what that full moon in Virgo means. Definitely, this full moon in Virgo, when you think of Virgos, you think of, clean, tidy. Virgos kind of being, I don't want to say nitpicky, but, just like really neat and tidy people. Sometimes a little bit OCD. But they like things, organized. They like things, put up and, like I said, kept, tidy, kept clean, things like that. But this is also about accepting imperfections, those unique qualities that really make us, individually. This is also, a great time, this full moon in Virgo. It's about, healing. It's about loving and releasing. It's the end of Mercury retrograde, which means communication is, coming easier. Solutions are closer. You're figuring things out. You're thinking a little more clearly, things like that. But there's always a but, right? So with the full moon in Virgo, though, this particular full moon is going to bring about like a huge, even for some, just like intense emotional and energetic cleanse. So over the next 7 days, this is really kind of your time to reassess a lot of things in your life and kind of release a lot of toxicities. This is also, a great time for, reflecting, just really looking deep inside, giving yourself that chance to, kind of do that deep digging, even though it's uncomfortable, to kind of say, this has been bothering me for so long. I've been holding on to this grudge. I've been holding on to this past pain, this hurt, and it's time to release that. It's time to release that, power that this person has over me or this situation has over me. And it's time to just start new. Like I said, it can be uncomfortable for some, but for a lot of people, it's almost like, imagine that 10 of Wands, that heavy, overwhelming energy of just feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. For a lot of people, this particular, full moon in Virgo here is about releasing that. So you're not carrying around the weight of the world on your shoulders. Again, this is about, resting. It's about healing, grounding that energy. It's about forgiving, ridding those toxic habits, even starting some new healthy habits. Definitely kind of doing that emotional understanding and cleansing, taking time to, not only declutter, your emotional self, but, decluttering like your personal life, your workspace, just, again, kind of, think Virgo, cleaning, organizing, getting rid of clutter, getting rid of those things that no longer serve you. Let's see, I'm trying to think. So definitely some tips to kind of like clear the energy or to kind of help you through this process. Some people take, full moon, like rituals. They will go out with a whole, full shebang, okay? By, like writing down something they want to release, even going outside, saying it to the moon, setting the paper on fire, being safe, of course, fire safety, y'all. And then, afterwards, just, feeling that release. So there's all kinds of things you can do. Think of like salt baths, just even meditating, even if, just like, if meditation is your thing, definitely do that. If you don't even have time to meditate, or some people tell me I find it hard to meditate, like it's just not something I can do. Walk outside. Like I always recommend, walk outside barefoot. Let your feet touch that ground, that soil, and just, just kind of stand there, just kind of feel, that energy, just again, ground that, because it's all about grounding that energy right now. All right. And most importantly, this, I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to say. Most importantly, this whole full moon in Virgo is about just self-care. Okay. Releasing, like I said, and self-care. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do a quick little reading, like I said, for the general collective here. And then I will do a special reading for my Pisces, since it is Pisces season. And so that's going to be time-stamped at the bottom. So if you are a Pisces, check that out. If you want to watch this too, because it probably will pertain to you and some areas of your life, by all means, go for it. Okay. So we've got that shuffled. First, I'm going to actually start with the oracle cards. Okay. Cowardly, and then power is on the bottom too. So it's kind of like one of those things that we need to look at that could be being held on to are superficial, cold, embarrassment, and cowardly. So these are all kind of some negative things that, you know, if we're holding on to, that can definitely lead to bigger issues, you know. It can lead to, if someone is being superficial, kind of wearing a mask, it's hard for them to either get in touch with their own feelings or, you know, project them onto others in a healthy, loving way. This could be, you know, someone not really opening up to the idea of love and therefore not knowing how, because they can't love themselves or they don't know how. You know, they're not sure how to show that, like I said, in a healthy way to somebody else. With the cold, you know, this could be someone just, you know, it's kind of that, I don't want to say non-committal, but it's like that kind of scared. Maybe because somebody's embarrassed of something from their past. You know, when you have that embarrassment, when you have that shame, and you carry that, you know, with you, especially for so long, it really does take a toll. It takes a toll on, you know, family relationships, you know, friendships, you know, romantic relationships. I mean, because that's carrying baggage into those situations. And, you know, sometimes we just don't feel strong enough to really look at these sides of ourselves. Look at why we feel embarrassed. Look at why we are kind of cold to other people. Look at why we can sometimes be superficial. You know, and sometimes it goes back to, why do we feel powerless, or why are we so hungry for power? You know, and again, it kind of goes back to, sometimes it just makes us feel cowardly because we don't have that inner strength, or at least we don't think we do. So these could be some areas that, you know, again, you might want to look into. You might want to kind of start working on, you know, addressing, again, why you feel this certain way. Again, it's all about digging deep and really doing the work here. Okay. Okay. So then we have mute. We have received. Third party. Again, there's that mask. Forgiveness and offer. All right, so what I'm kind of getting with these is, with mute, it's like sometimes we don't stick up for ourselves. Sometimes we just remain silent when, you know, it's kind of like that, going back to that cowardly feeling of, I should have stuck up for myself, or I should have stuck up for that person, but I didn't. I stayed quiet. With received, you know, sometimes, you know, things that we have received, things that we have seen, things that, you know, we have done, or things that people have done to us, you know, tend to kind of make us cold. You know, maybe you were involved in a third-party relationship, you know, knowingly, and maybe that's not your proudest moment. Maybe this is something that's really bothered you. You know, sometimes, and I'm not condoning any relationship, however, we all are individuals, and, you know, things do happen. You know, if you've ever been in that third-party relationship and you were in love with that person, you know, and then you found out, like, I didn't know I was in a third-party relationship. You know, again, it's going to be a lot of situations, but I do feel like, you know, somebody, and I do feel like, kind of going back to this too, somebody's non-committal, and so therefore they kind of like to keep playing the fields, just because they don't want to let anybody too close, and because I keep getting like a runner, so somebody's a runner here. Especially with masks coming out, just trying to pretend you're somebody you're not really letting somebody get close, kind of hiding your feelings or hiding things that have been bothering you for quite some time. With forgiveness and offer, again, I do feel like, you know, sometimes we may not ever get that offer of the person coming back and saying, look, I'm really sorry this happened. I'm sorry it went down like this. Like, you know, can you forgive me? Sometimes we don't get that closure. We don't get that luxury. And so sometimes we kind of just have to, I don't want to say forgive and forget, because sometimes, you know, you don't need to forget it, but it's definitely just kind of forgiving, so that way you can just move on from it. So you release that power that that person has on you, and, you know, you're not blaming yourself either. So sometimes forgiveness is the hardest thing imaginable. You know, there's many situations where forgiveness, you know, you would think, I could never forgive that person. But again, you know, sometimes you get to that point where it's just like you've carried it around so much. Again, 10 of Wands, you know, you want to release that energy. You don't want to carry it around anymore. All right. Let's look into some other things that we need to work on. Okay. If I can get them here. So we have In the Feels. Let me show that to you. These are such cute cards. Okay, so In the Feels, you know, this is, we're in Pisces season, you know, so again, a lot of emotions. Also full moon in Virgo, again, bringing up some emotions, bringing up some of those feelings, you know, that we've tried to push down, bringing them up to the surface here. So this full moon could really have you in your feelings. So, you know, again, that's okay. That's okay. You know, why are you thinking of that? Why are you, you know, it's good to, like I said, really kind of, you know, reassess those things. Why is this still here? Why does this still bother me? You know, that way you can fully release that. So plans will flourish, progress taking place. So that's good. I do feel like, you know, again, after this full moon, not even just with this full moon, like I said, it does, you know, the energy kind of hangs around for about 7 days. But I keep getting like, you know, from this, a lot of people are going to grow. From this, a lot of people are going to kind of go through an awakening. They are putting in a lot of work because I've had a lot of requests for this particular video. So, and I kind of feel like it's because a lot of people are in that place where we are ready to get that heavy energy off of us. We are ready to grow. We are ready to release. All right, so set sail and adventures. So I do feel like, you know, you are ready for something new. You're ready to go, you know, do something that you've been holding yourself back from. You know, whether this is actually like traveling or whether this is trying something new from the Taco Bell menu. You know, whatever this is, it's like you're giving yourself that permission to, you know what, go ahead, enjoy yourself. Do something for you. Again, it's all about self-care. Mending heart. Learn to love again. And I love this card because this is so true. Like I said, it's all about healing. You know, like I said, it's this full moon, and look at that. I mean, hello, full moon there. You know, it's got you in your feels. And again, that's okay because it's time to mend that heart. You know, it's time to get good, get yourself in a good place. That way you can, you know, go towards a healthy, loving, you know, relationship. Time is of the essence again, and look at that, kind of looks like a moon there. Again, 7 days, you know, for this full moon energy to kind of last, to kind of linger. Some people are going to find it extremely uncomfortable and just like, I'm over it, I'm done, like, this is not for me. While other people are really going to, like I said, use this time to their advantage. So conclusions to problems. And what did I say about the full moon? Like I said, solutions are within reach, you know, with Mercury finally going direct. You know, like I said, this full moon kind of bringing about all kinds of stuff. It's time to get tidy. It's time to get clean and neat and, you know, solve some problems that we've been carrying around, that we've been kind of stressing over. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and now let's get some tarot. And then we'll get the other oracle cards. Oh, all right. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. All right. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. There you go. It's like, you know, this is hard. This is a hard feat. This is not easy for me to look at. This is not easy for me to do. This is uncomfortable as heck, but I'm doing it. So we have the Lovers. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Torches, or the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Prince of Torches, or the Prince of Wands. Definitely feeling like, you know, again, this is about making some choices. This is kind of about releasing some, you know, I keep getting like a cord cutting. I don't know if you've ever heard of that term. If you haven't, definitely kind of look that up. You'll see what I mean. But it's like energetically releasing some people that you've been tied to, that, you know, maybe there's a fear of letting them go. Maybe it's like, I hope you come back. You know, I still feel energetically connected to you, like for some reason, or, you know, it's just like one of those things where it's like, but it's time for me to move on. So I do feel like a lot of people are kind of making that choice to kind of, again, energetically just kind of cord cut and just kind of, you know, again, if this isn't serving me, I got to get rid of it. With the Queen of Cups, again, being in your feelings, being in your emotions, really kind of seeing what's going to fill this cup. You know, where should I be giving and where should I be getting back? You know, like, where do I need to cut off? With the Chariot, again, finding that nice balance to move forward. I keep getting, with this, like, definitely being kind of guided. You know, the Chariot follows a star, follows your destiny, follows, you know, what is meant for you. And I feel like that's where you are on. You're finding your path. And I feel like, you know, again, you're finding that balance to move forward. And I feel like a lot of you are kind of gone, like I said, a spiritual journey of some sort, or some kind of awakening. With the Queen of Torches, again, I feel like you are digging deep. You are finding that inner strength. You are finding that confidence. And, you know, this isn't just for my women out there, my females. No, this is for every gender, I don't care how you identify. This is for you. This is talking about confidence. This is talking about feeling like, you know, I am worth it. I am here. Like, releasing some of that anger that you've been holding on to, releasing, you know, those grudges that you've been holding on to, and saying, you know, this is me. This is my power. You know, think of that phoenix rising from the ashes type of situation. And this is that Queen of Torches right here. With the Prince of Torches, you know, taking action to do so. I'm really kind of realizing things. Yeah, you may be starting a journey here, but, you know, that's good. That's taking you to your path. That's taking you to some kind of passion that you are anxiously you've been waiting to pursue, is what I keep getting. Like I said, I know it's hard to move forward sometimes. Sometimes we get stuck. Everybody does. And that's okay. You know, it's all about, like I said, acceptance, you know, accepting especially those little flaws or those little insecurities, you know, everything that just makes us different from everybody else, that makes us unique individuals. It's time to accept that. It's time to embrace it. All right. I want to grab some of these Energy Oracle. Yeah. See, a lot of us got to work on those broken hearts. You know, mending those, whether, you know, even if it's not mending relationships or getting closure from that person, this is doing it ourselves. This is giving us that, you know, kind of self-empowerment of saying, you know what, I'm going to mend my own heart because I deserve this. I don't deserve to suffer. I don't deserve to cry every night. I don't deserve to be heartbroken. You know, I deserve love too. You know, this is looking at things, like I said, from a very healthy standpoint, a healthy approach at mending things. And decision, yeah. Now it's time to make, like I said, kind of going back to the Lover's card. Now's the time to make some of those tough decisions. You know, it's hard, like I said, to really kind of look at things that we've been trying to avoid, or that, you know, really kind of make us uncomfortable. But, you know, it's time, like I said, to make those decisions. Ooh, sorry about that. Then we have happy family. And I'm liking that because it's like, you know, a lot of people do have some family issues that they are trying to, you know, work towards, or trying to kind of mend. They're trying to fix themselves as well. You know, working together with family. I keep getting somebody's actually offering, or somebody's going to be doing marriage counseling or some kind of family counseling. I also keep getting somebody that just went through a divorce. And so it's like they're doing some kind of counseling or something because they want to make sure this is like a healthy separation, and like there's no questions, nobody blames anybody. But I keep getting, again, somebody taking some really good steps, you know, and I applaud that. All right. Okay. So relationships, yeah, like I said, this doesn't just have to be about family, you know, that you want to work on. I mean, this could be, of course, family, but, you know, friendships, relationships, anything that, you know, you want to make happy, that you want to, you know, there's friendship. Anything that, you know, you're having to either repair, make amends, or, you know, even just release. If this friendship is just not serving your higher purpose, there's more harm than there is good. You know, it's like I said, it's making that tough decision to, maybe it's time to kind of release. Yeah, and look at that. So we start off with cowardly. And then in this journey, we find courage. You find that inner strength to face fear with confidence. Like I said, I know it's a journey. I know it's work. I know it's not easy. Relationship says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So again, it's about making those choices, about who's really here for us, who's really got our backs, and who's just kind of out for themselves. And, you know, just making sure that, you know, if the boat is going to sink, like we're all going down, or, you know, it's like nobody's trying to help anybody, build anybody up. So maybe that's not the best relationship to keep around. If somebody's always like, take, like, what can you constantly give me, or making things about them, you know, again, where's the reciprocity in that? You know, how is this helping build each other? With friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So again, it's kind of up to you to use that discernment to figure out, why is this person here? You know, and that's going back to not just friendships, but past relationships. Like I said, everything you've been hanging on to, why did that happen? Because everything happens for a reason. So it's kind of, again, up to you to use your discernment to figure out, why did that happen? Why did that person put me in that situation, break my heart, walk away? Why did this person ghost me? Why did, you know, all kinds of things happen, you know, things like that. It's, like I said, looking at those tough situations, figuring out why they happen, and what did you learn from it? What did you grow from that? Because everything happens for a reason, and it's helping you to grow, you know, hopefully into a better person who can use that, like I said, to their advantage to maybe help other people grow as well. All right, y'all. So I'm going to stop that here. So hopefully, I know this was a quick little reading, and y'all, I didn't even light my candles. How lovely of me. I'm going to do that now, just because it's going to bug me. I wish you guys all the best. The full moon is, you know, did happen around, I think, like 3 in the morning, I want to say, somewhere around there, you know, here. So again, we are in that full moon in Virgo. So if you're feeling all kinds of stuff kind of creeping up on you, you know, that's just kind of why. And again, it's time to kind of look back at that, just kind of figure it out, like, why. So, all right, so I'm going to end this here for you guys. Thank you so very much. I wish everybody a happy weekend. You know, do that work. Remember, you all are worth it, and you all deserve the best. So, all right, everybody, take care. All right, so as promised, my little fishies, my fellow fishy friends, let's go ahead. We are in Pisces season. I know, believe me, I know this is affecting you all, and that's okay. Like I said, make sure y'all are doing self-care. So important to practice, especially Pisces, for y'all grounding that energy. So meditate, walk around barefoot, whatever you need to do. And there you are, Pisces. Look at that. What? Beautiful. And the Queen of Torches. Hopefully y'all watched the first part of this video. The Queen of Torches kept coming out. And now we have the King of Torches showing up. So I don't know if you guys are in a relationship or something. But again, we do have a couple coming out. Funny enough, Six of Swords was also on the first, the beginning part of this video when I did the tarot cards. It was on their reading as well. Well, on the collective's reading, I should say, on the bottom of the deck as well. So, cool. All right. So, Pisces, we do have Queen of Cups. We have the Death card. We have the Ace of Torches, Ace of Cups, and then that King of Torches. Pisces, I'm really kind of seeing this is going to be a good season. I feel like a lot of you are going to be using this moon, this full moon in Virgo here, to do exactly what you need to, which is clean it up, tidy it up, get rid of stuff that's not serving you, that you're like, I'm not here for it, I'm done with it, it's time for me to move on, it's time for me to start something new, because we are ending something here with the Death card. We're putting something to an end. It's like done, over, not going to look back at it, not looking back. I'm going to keep moving forward because that's the direction I'm going. And you are, and we have two new beginnings here, Ace of Torches and Ace of Cups. The Torches would be the Ace of Wands. Here, you know, Queen of Cups. I feel like, you know, Pisces, you're really kind of looking at what was depleting my cup. Like, why is my cup, like, why am I not happy? Why is this? Why is that going on? Why do I feel like this? I feel like you really are doing a lot of, like, just looking deep, you know, really kind of figuring some things out. Like, you know, is this relationship, like, I feel so drained, you know, with this particular relationship or with this particular friendship, or, you know, when I'm doing this, like, I'm trying to, you know, do this for this person, that for this person. And it's just like, when I come home, like, there's nothing in my cup, you know. And I'm not saying, you know, Pisces, you are I've never met, honestly, I've never met a selfish Pisces. And just even myself, you know, I would always, if I can help, I'm going to help, you know, no matter like what it is, I'm going to try to help. With the Queen of Cups, like I said, I feel like a lot of you are just kind of like, you know, assessing like, what is depleting my cup? Why is my cup not filled at the end of the day? Like, you know, this person is taken. Maybe I'm just over giving, you know, like it's finding that reciprocity. It's finding those boundaries. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And I feel like you are putting an end to something, whether this is relationships, friendships, you know, how you have been going about things. Like, you know, maybe it's your own toxicities. Maybe it's like I'm, you know, an overgiver. Maybe I just place, you know, too much on myself and I need to stop that. I need to, you know, figure, you know, a different way of, you know, going about things. Whatever this is, I do feel like you are putting something in the past. You are really, like I said, taking that minute, stepping back and figuring out this isn't working. I got to change it up. I got to try something new. And I feel like with the Ace of Torches, you know, this is lighting that fire within you. This is that passion. This is that excitement. This is feeling good. This is feeling like I want this. You know, I want to go towards this. You know, this could be about self-love. This could be looking for love, getting in a good enough place, wanting to find love, you know, but either way, I keep getting you're lighting that passion within you, Pisces. I feel like you are fired up. I feel like you are ready to go. I feel like you are looking for something that's for you. It's like, I know what I want and I'm going after it. That's just what I keep getting. All right. Let me get a couple of these cards. Some of you are looking for love. Some of you want everything. And I admire that because I'm right there with you. Like, I want everything. You know, I can have it all. You can have it all. You know, this is, you know, self-love. Again, this is talking about you know, setting up boundaries, you know, putting yourself first when you have to. It's talking about self-care. It's talking about, again, pursuing something that you really want, pursuing goals, passions. And I feel like that's what you are doing, Pisces. You're figuring that out and you're going for it. Divine Feminine. Pisces, yes. Look at that. Like I said, you know, and this, again, does not have to be, you know, gender specific. You know, this does not just mean feminine, you know, females, for my ladies out there. No. Everybody carries that divine feminine within them. We all have that balance, but we just have to awaken it. We have to figure out how it works, you know. We have to create that balance. And Pisces, I feel like you're doing that. I feel like a lot of you are really kind of getting in touch with your feelings, with your feminine side. I keep getting, and this is going to be, okay, so we do have some temptations, and that's okay. We also have some travel, movement, conflicts, and struggles. And see, and that's what I'm talking about. I feel like you're putting an end to conflicts and struggles. I feel like you're moving past that. It's like, nope, if I'm, you know, if this is having to do with drama, or you're trying to bring drama into my circle, like, nope, I feel that broom just like sweeping away negativity, you know, moving away from it. It's like, no, I'm not here for it, not dealing with it. You know, take your drama and go over there because this is not for you. With temptations, like I said, yeah, it's going to be tempting to fall back to old ways, you know, old habits, you know, die hard. I get that. But I just feel like you are, with Divine Feminine, you know, even though there's those temptations, even though, you know, there could still be some conflicts and struggles along the way, I still feel like you're moving forward. I feel like you are really going for it. Like I said, I really feel like you are figuring out yourself. I keep getting, again, awakening. For a lot of you, I keep getting finding your divine partner. Like I said, going towards love, going towards, I just keep getting a lot of good things, a lot of new beginnings here. Again, I have to go back to the broom. It's like sweeping away negativity. And again, I keep getting that declutter. So it's like for some of you, you are actually like decluttering your house, like getting rid of things. I keep getting somebody's getting rid of old furniture, getting in some new furniture. I keep getting somebody's doing cabinet work. I don't know why this comes to me. It just does. It's confirmation for somebody out there. But again, I keep feeling like somebody's definitely doing some work, you know, like on their home, on their space, decluttering. And yeah, and that's good. That's what this moon is all about. So it's not just talking about, like, you know, like I said, your personal life, but also like your workspace, your home life. you know, your kids' room. I mean, like, you know, your whole house, like whatever it is, you know, even your car. You know, we spend a lot of time, you know, in our cars, decluttering that, you know, getting ready, just getting more organized, just, you know, ready. You know what I mean? So it's like you're always kind of ready in that pinch. All right, I do want to get a couple more of these cards for Pisces. Okay, so we have that second chakra. Oh, Pisces, I'm loving that. I am loving this. So with the second chakra, again, you know, wanting to kind of, I keep going to grounding energy, but some of you may need to do some work on that sacral chakra, that second chakra, with the adjacent possibilities. Again, I feel multiple opportunities coming your way, Pisces, and I feel this is a good thing. I feel like it's really kind of opening it up for opportunities, for you know, your goals. I keep getting manifesting, and I also keep getting abundance. The Sun card, you know, again, a lot of clarity on a situation, going towards abundance. Like I said, I feel like you are pursuing some goals, and you're set out to accomplish them. It's like, I'm going to accomplish this, or like nothing, you know? It's like, I want it all or nothing. All right. Let me go ahead and get a couple of these cards. Look at that, Pisces. We were just talking about balance. Imagination, which of course Pisces are known for. We are known for our creativity. We are noted for our imagination. We are also known for, you know, kind of just like being the daydreamer, you know. And then pride. It's great to have that pride. It is great to establish that, but make sure that pride isn't what's holding you back, okay? So again, it's all about finding that balance, you know, having that pride where it's good enough to know your boundaries, set up those boundaries, know your worth. But then again, like I said, just make sure it's not your pride that's holding you back from moving forward. With imagination, like I said, I feel like this is your time. You are creating something here, Pisces. And I feel like it really is having to do a lot with balance. But with imagination, like I said, it's limitless. I keep getting like, you know, you've got this. Like, you're going to move forward. Whatever you are trying to create, whatever you are trying to bring to life, like I said, I keep getting a lot of your kind of manifesting. I just feel like it's going to be moving forward. I do feel like there's going to be some struggles here and there, but I don't feel like you're going to give up. Keep moving forward, Pisces. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let it stop you. Because like I said, you've got this. 2 aces. I mean, out of 5 cards, 2 aces. Perfect. All right, so that is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed the full moon reading in Virgo. Again, if you didn't watch the first part of it, you might want to check that out, just because I do give some tips about, you know, just kind of self-care, you know, things to do, you know, stuff like that. And if you did, you know, thank you so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, happy Pisces season. Happy birthday to each and every one of you guys. I love you all so very much, and thank you guys. Have a great weekend and take care.